While hiking in Kluane Park, Yukon, a hiker spotted a large footprint pressed into the silt of a river valley. Photos later compared it to women's size 8 and 9 feet, revealing clear, toe-like impressions. Some suggested it could have been a bear's double step, but the lack of claw marks cast doubt. Whether it belonged to an animal or something else entirely, the single deep print remains unexplained. It was rush hour in South Dallas, traffic crawling near exit 42 by the Dallas Zoo, when out of nowhere a towering dark figure sprinted across the freeway. Drivers froze as the creature, long-armed, shaggy, and enormous, cleared 4 lanes in just 3 strides before disappearing into the thick woods of the Trinity River Preserve. Witnesses said it looked bigger than a car. Some believed it was an escaped gorilla. Others swore it had to be Bigfoot. Skeptics offered a simpler explanation. Maybe it was just a bear caught in the wrong place at the wrong time. Most Bigfoot sightings describe a dark, ape-like figure moving through the woods. But during one trip through snowy terrain, a group of men reported something very different. They saw a large creature covered in white fur, walking with the same long, steady stride often associated with Bigfoot. Yet this wasn't in the Himalayas where a yeti might be expected. It happened somewhere else entirely. Where exactly, though, remains unknown. On New Year's Day 2020, a hiker in Northern California snapped this photo, only later realizing what they might have captured. When shared online, it quickly caught attention. Many pointed out the figure's unusual size, comparing it to the surrounding landscape. Estimates suggested it stood around 7 to 8 feet tall. Zooming in, viewers claimed to see facial features and even a conical-shaped head, traits often linked to Sasquatch sightings. Others argued it was simply a black bear distorted by distance. To this day, the image remains unexplained. A Reddit user posted a video showing a large shadow moving across a bridge near a forest. There's no solid proof beyond the shadow itself. It could easily be a person standing close to a light source. Still, its size and shape make it look unnervingly strange. Seeing something like that in person would be enough to scare anyone. A trail camera in a remote New York forest captured a strange figure. At first, the photo went mostly unnoticed, but when a second, similar image from the same area surfaced, it drew new attention. Some believe it shows a young Bigfoot, while others think it could be something entirely different. With New York's dense forests and long history of strange sightings, these photos carry an undeniably unsettling edge. Back in December 2019, a Reddit user visiting their great-grandfather's 5,000-acre cattle ranch in the Plumas foothills of Northern California captured something strange. The land stretched from the valley floor to the forested hills, and on that quiet afternoon, an eerie, echoing sound rolled through the trees, something that didn't belong.
It's creepy.
Faint yet deeply unsettling. A distant howl was captured in their short recording, echoing through the trees like something alive and watching. Who or what could have made that sound? Some believe it was a Sasquatch, its haunting call echoing through the hills. Others think it might have been an animal, distorted by distance and terrain. But for those who heard it firsthand, the tone, the depth, felt anything but ordinary. A Reddit user hiking in the Pacific Northwest snapped a photo after noticing something moving in the woods. When he later checked the image, it became clearer. An ape-like figure walking upright, covered in dark fur. It didn't match any known animal in the region, but it did resemble a familiar legend around those parts: Bigfoot. Could he have actually captured it on camera? A man built a small makeshift cabin deep in the woods and set up a trail camera to keep an eye on it while he was away. In one motion-triggered photo, he noticed something unusual. He thought it might be an animal caught at a strange angle, but he couldn't figure out which one. It wasn't a bear, yet it didn't match typical Bigfoot descriptions either. The body looked long and muscular, walking upright like a man, while the head and snout resembled a large dog. People online started calling it a dog man, though he's still not convinced. One thing's for sure: he's decided never to stay at that cabin alone again.